Hello, all you beautiful Cogswell Cogs and Spacely Sprockets in the weird and wild west of Webtown, and welcome to another Indie Wednesday right here on Crypto Comics. Today, we have a treat for children of all ages, a science fiction adventure of the Weird West variety, which is a subgenre seldom visited by our modern corporate entertainment media conglomerates. Though today's independently published comic book review on Crypto Comics proves that it is a unique subgenre capable of capturing the imagination of kids between the ages of 8 and 80, even here in the 21st century. Today, my cybernetic gunslinging amigos, we're diving into the superb first issue of Robot Western by Doug Hopkins, Shipeng Lee, and Aleksandr Dochkin, a SON Publishing release. While this Wild West adventure is clearly inspired by the westward expansion of the United States, it is brought to us by a truly international cast of characters. Writer and creator Doug Hopkins is from Eastern Canada, where he grew up on a healthy diet of science fiction films like Buck Rogers, Disney's The Black Hole, Tron, and of course, Star Wars, inspiring him to write and draw his own stories, which you will come to find out he is quite adept at. Remarkable Asian artist Shipeng Lee was born in China and currently resides in Beijing. He was inspired to become a professional artist after receiving a copy of Astro Boy when he was around 3 years old, and has been working in the comic industry professionally since 1994. Robot Western's colorist, Aleksandr Dochkin, was born and raised in Russia before moving to Budapest to attend university, which is where he is still residing to this day and working as a concept artist for Pixeloid Studios. His work on Robot Western is second to none. Aleksandr truly makes the robots in this comic look like they've come to life, and all three men's talents combine to create a story worthy of the Pixar of old. Let's take a look inside the pages of Doug Hopkins' Robot Western #1. Across space, on a giant planet, the ways of the Old West are still alive, but with one big difference. Robots! Only robots roam this untamed frontier. They come in every shape, size, and clan. Some are good, some are bad, some are very bad, and the blue coal rush in the West keeps them coming by the hordes. A massive train carrying a load of blue coal is heading for the main hub city of Dodge Central. Blue coal is the most important substance on the planet. Without it, nothing could survive. All guards stand alert. Sir, decreasing power to 40%. Prepare for full reverse. I repeat, all guards stand alert. Why are we slowing? Sir, we have objects approaching from all zones. They are closing fast. You assist bots are paranoid. This is a secret run, and we can't delay for every hunch wolf or vulture bat picked up by the scanners. This is no wild animal. He is much more dangerous, and like the vicious hunch wolves, he moves into the blind spot to strike. Full power ahead. False alarm, stand down, and much like the forbidding vulture bats, the horseman's partner looks down from above to partake in the fresh kill. Bandit coming in fast. Blast him. Bandit indeed. More like a cold-hearted assassin. They call him the Hangman. Pew pew pew. We are under attack. Ah! Blam 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 blam. Clinks. Kratum. Hurry! Engage all whale clamps! Too late! Kadroom! The leader stands motionless, merciless, and without fear. They call him Black Stack. Take them out. A walking, talking safe. The locked compartments throughout his body hold many of Black Stack's darkest secrets. They call him Strongbox. The four-armed marksman, known to match the firepower of 10 bots, with deadly precision. They call him Slinger. Blam 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 blam. Clink clink clink. Clank clank clang. A cowardly bot if there ever was one. He only seems to appear when the fighting is done. The lackey never seems to ever do anything right. They call him Yellow Belly. Boop! Get to work.
Yes, boss. Right away, boss.
Snap! We good, Black? Take our share of the coal. Leave the rest. I reckon our share's the whole lot. How do you think I knew exactly when and where this train would be? There are ghosts behind this operation. Now do as I say, and leave their cut. Yellow Belly, get over here.
Right away, boss.
Watch it, fool.
As all you kryptonites out there can clearly see, Robot Western is something special. The story expands to include a boy robot who becomes the focal point of issue 2 and who left me looking forward to issue 3, whenever we'll be lucky enough to receive it. Rusty, or Shiny as he's called by his loving mother, is the addition to the story that really solidifies the Pixar vibe, bringing to mind the best films from the animation studio, like WALL-E, Finding Nemo, and Toy Story. Robot Western is a perfect fit amongst those memorable 4-quadrant films, providing good, clean fun, family values, and a vibrant world clearly created by an imaginative storyteller who understands how to appeal to children of all ages. It does not surprise me that Robot Western creator Doug Hopkins is already building toward an animated version of the comic, which I think colorist Aleksandr Dochkin could be quite helpful with, as he's already working with animators at his day job at Pixeloid Studios in Hungary. While it seems that the United States Generation Z has little interest in the Wild West, short of playing Red Dead Revolver, that doesn't mean an imaginative concept like Robot Western couldn't capture the imaginations of the younger generation alpha. It seems like every decade the Western comes back into style for a year or so in Hollywood. In the mid-2000s, it was Russell Crowe in 3:10 to Yuma and HBO's Deadwood series on television. In the early 1990s, it was Val Kilmer in Tombstone and Clint Eastwood in Unforgiven. It would seem that the American Western is long overdue for a comeback, and especially overdue amongst the children of America, who once romanticized the Wild West to the point where radio serials, television shows, movies, comics, and pocket novels were dominated by dusty stories about cowboys, Indians, marshals, and outlaws for literal decades. Drawing from that same sense of enchantment, not unlike Walt Disney before him, Doug Hopkins has provided a true gem in family entertainment with his yet-to-be-completed Robot Western series, which you can pick up for the young ones in your family at robotwestern.com. And it just so happens that you can watch a 6-minute clip from the Robot Western animated series Doug and the boys have been working away on. The animation appears to still be in its infancy, but it's definitely a leg up on what yours truly provides with my comic book read-throughs. Doug actually has animation for his comic. All I've got is the ability to do a bunch of voices. Actually, Doug and I should team up. He has animation, I have voices. Seems like a natural fit. So check out robotwestern.com for the cheapest printed comics you'll find. I couldn't believe it. They're under $5. Can you believe that? And when you're done picking up the first 2 issues of Robot Western, head over to enterthelostlibrary.com and pick up a copy of The Gaslight Gang, Curse of the Grey Gargoyle, for a fictional story filled with real history and people from the American West. It's historical fiction at its finest and is perfectly suitable for any kid capable of reading Robot Western. But before you go, make sure you pull out your 6-shooter and pew 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 that big old thumbs up button. If you're new, subscribe, and hey, if you hit that bell down there, it activates the trap door in a hangman's gallows when a vile outlaw finally gets his comeuppance. Give it a go and make the West a safer place to raise a family. Until next time, partner, I remain your trusted gun for hire here at the Crypto Comic Saloon. Happy trails to you until we meet again. At the dawn of the electrical age, best friends Ollie, Benny, and Jinshen are more worried about unraveling the mystery of the fire-spewing gargoyle haunting the night skies above their bustling western city than the street lamps lighting their way. When a local electrical pioneer becomes the monster's next target, the 12-year-old boys enlist the help of a knowledgeable newspaper publisher to sort out the secret of the flying menace. Set in the year 1889, The Gaslight Gang, Curse of the Grey Gargoyle, features real figures from American history, as well as the innovative inventions that propelled society forward. Designed to educate while it entertains, The Gaslight Gang is a language-free story suitable for kids between the ages of 8 and 80 years old. Get your copy now in digital or print form on Amazon.com, and remember to sign up for our mailing list at enterthelostlibrary.com.